Boop 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 ba doop ba doop ba doo 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 doo. I was gonna do a whole gag where I had a mask on and everything, and I totally forgot to do that because I am bad at my job. All right, welcome to another episode of Quadruple BN Big Bloody Breaking Blu-ray News. I have COVID, so yeah.
I kick ass for the Lord!
We're the Jezebel. That's all.
Here I come.
I want you to get up right now, go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
Hell yeah, okay. Hell yeah, okay. So I'm gonna be pretty chill today because man, that shit sucks. I went to Dragon Con last week, as noted in my previous video, and I was like, I've gone before. A lot of people, even though there was a mask mandate, a lot of people didn't wear masks. I was surrounded by people, big crowds. It'll probably turn out great this time too, right? Well, this time there was a suggestion for masks, and I don't know how much that had to play in it all, but things went horribly awry, and I wound up with the Rona, and currently trying desperately to find my fucking, I'll just go use the screen. Let's use the screen. Yeah, all right. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, I got the Rona, and at first I thought it was just a sinus thing because I get sinus things all the time, and especially when there's like stress and traveling, I get sinus shit because I'm old and I'm dying very quickly. And then lo and behold, I take one test, negative, take another test, very positive. So, lost a weekend of filming on Death Face for that. Rad. Going to hopefully start back up this weekend, although I am still testing positive. I feel better. I feel pretty good, but I am testing positive still, so fuck me. And yeah, that's what's going on here. So that's why there's been no new videos or anything. Because I've been dying. But I feel better. I was able to smoke a bowl yesterday. Here's the remnants of that, and get some work done. So, pretty good. My lungs do feel like they've been through a thrasher. But, overall, pretty close to normal. Energy levels are good. Yesterday was my first day really feeling energetic. So that is what's up with this guy. As far as stuff, I don't really have a lot of stuff. I'm probably doing a lot of live streams this coming week, just because I don't have a lot of time to edit. I'm going to try to put some videos together, but I now have so much backed up on my plate right now for actual work, with a deadline, paid the money's work. So I'm going to try to get through all that, but I'm also not going to rush it because it's really important stuff. So, we'll see. That plus dealing with the fact that we are now going into October with Dr. Deathface. I'm going to blow my fucking brains out. Anyway, let's talk about Blu-rays and Blu-ray news. But first, that's right, there's a but first. I got this thing right here. Critical Care Comics, which my wife works for, they have a scholarship thing now. As you can see, we at Critical Care Comics that's how they talk. They sound like that. We at Critical Care Comics are excited to announce our first annual Critical Care Comics Survivor Scholarship. 3 applicants will be awarded $30,000, $15,000, or $5,000. And you can see all this shit here. I doubt any of you are childhood cancer survivors or battling cancer, and also high school seniors that live in the United States. I don't think that's any of my demographic, but I got to I gotta shill the wife's wares, you know. So that's a thing. Critical Care comics are super cool. Find them on Twitter at CC Comics for Kids. And yeah, they're a great organization. That's all I really got there. I got notifications. Okay, just yeah. Also, side note, this is a little political, but I don't think it should count as political. Human trafficking is bad, y'all. Just gonna throw that out there. I'm just gonna, as I adjust my camera, I'm just gonna let you know that human trafficking, not good. There could be more light in this room. One second. Let me just a little burp. Put on the lights. There we go. Oh yeah. There we go. It's a little bright. There we go. That's the ticket. That looks better. Human trafficking is bad. Don't human traffic. That's all. I'm trying not to be super controversial. I know a lot of you are pro human trafficking, but just throwing it out there, mostly to Texas and Florida, human trafficking is bad. Anyway, let's get on to Blu-rays. Akira Kurosawa's Dersu Uzala is heading to Blu-ray from Imprint. We've talked about this before, but they actually have a trailer now. And I can't tell if that's construction workers or someone at my door. And I've heard a few people say some negative things about the look of the transfer. It's hard for me to really say anything on the YouTubes, but yeah, because it's compressed to shit. So I don't know. I can't really make any judgments on this because it's compressed to shit. I saw a bunch of people making judgments on it, and it just looks compressed to shit. So I really can't say anything. Let's see. We don't have any words, I think, on the transfer. So it could very well be that it's just an old HD transfer and not like a proper restoration. I don't know. But there is a new audio commentary by Japanese film historian Stuart Galbraith IV. And a thing with film writer and historian Michael Brook, as well as an essay by music historian David Schechter on the score. So that's pretty nifty. I don't have anything else to say. I don't know why I even put this in my lineup. I've got too much to talk about. This is going to be kind of a recap episode. Let me straight with you. There's not really a whole lot of new news I want to talk about. I will be talking about the Criterions, of course, but real quick, let's just pop through this. There's a few things. I know we got some details on The Last Detail 4K. Let's see. And it looks like it's literally just all the same shit, except for it's a new 4K restoration from the OCN, which is cool. But that's really all there is there. I'll keep my, I think this is part of the Criterion. Oh God, my brain is not working. But the collection of all the, those American independent films. Shit, I didn't do that right. 1 second. Shout Factory. Okay. So beyond that, don't care about the anime stuff. We do have Piranha coming to 4K UHD, and that one again, it looks like it's the 2022 restoration of the 4K scan of the original camera negative. Perhaps great, perhaps not great. I don't know. And apparently 88 Films brought back free shipping. That's nifty. On any international orders over 100 pounds, aren't they all? So yeah, this Piranha disc also, that's November, by the way. It's not a whole lot. I got used cars on 4K. I'm going to take a wild guess here and say, yep, just a new 4K scan. Which again, cool. There's not a lot to talk about there. Now the Sonny Chiba collection, that's potentially interesting, isn't it? So I believe this is all new. I don't know if this is all new to Blu-ray, period, but this is not a reissue, so that's dope. So it includes Yakuza Wolf, I Perform Murder, hells yeah. Yakuza Wolf 2, Extend My Condolences, Bodyguard Kiba 2, Shogun's Assassin, Samurai Reincarnation, and Swords of Vengeance. So a nice chunky selection of Sonny Chiba joints. We don't really have any information regarding anything else regarding this set, so we will keep an eye on that and then check it out later. It does have an exclusive rolled poster. And yeah, so as it says here, extras in progress will be announced at a later date. So when that later date comes, we will talk about this more in depth. Apparently, Belle is really good, according to Michael. And yeah, I haven't watched Belle yet. It's on my watch list. I do sometimes watch anime, but I have not watched this yet. But that's another one where there's not really much to say. And then Rollerball on 4K. I think we briefly touched on Rollerball coming to 4K. I might be wrong, but yeah, this one, it's just 4K disc, no Blu-ray. Extras are in progress, so we will see what happens there. These are November releases now, by the way. And let's see here. Company of Wolves. Again, I believe we talked about this briefly, but Company of Wolves on 4K. Now, this one does include a Blu-ray. We do not have extras at this time. So again, we will talk about it another time. Oh, one of your favorite movies of the year so far. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'll boost it up on the queue. I've got a whole fucking stack of Blu-rays in the living room that need my attention first, but it will be high on my queue. Oh gosh, I guess that's it. That's it. I don't have anything else for Shout Factory. So Criterion. Basically, we got 4 new titles. They're December titles, and this is pretty sick shit, y'all. Like honestly, like looking at the what's coming out between now and the end of the year currently, it's a pretty like just look okay. So just going by like stuff that I know I'm down for. Martin Scorsese's World Cinema Project number 4. Hell yeah. Sound of Metal. Dope. Night of the Living Dead. You know what? Sure. You got to re-release something. Speaking of re-releasing something, Lost Highway. Hell yeah. Wait, no. No, Lost Highway isn't a re-release. Lost Highway is the first time, right? Yeah. Because Kino put out Lost Highway, right? Yeah. Yeah. I'm certain of my life. We got Lost Highway. We got Arsenic and Old Lace. Hell to the fucking yeah. Cure, baby. Cure is one I'm so glad it's coming out in October. I'm gonna fucking buy that so hard during the sale. Holy shit. Eve's Bayou. Fucking do it. Daisies. Goddamn, I've been waiting so fucking long. Cannot wait. Power of the Dog. Sure, I can watch it on Netflix, but this is also good. Infernal Affairs trilogy, baby. Fuck yeah. Don't care about the robot. Is the robot's a new thing? I guess I could talk about Wally's on Criterion. That's all I've got to say about it. People made a big deal of it. I really can give less of a shit. Malcolm X, baby. We already talked about that. Good shit. Good shit. And now we're rounding it out with like some really dope stuff. Now I'm going to send straight up. I have not seen Cooley High. I don't know anything about Cooley High. It's from 1975. And yeah, with Cooley High, director Michael Schultz and screenwriter Eric Monti, who drew on his own experiences growing up in Chicago's Cabrini Green housing project, arrived at something truly unique in 1970s cinema, an endearingly funny, tender, and authentic portrait of Black teens striving toward a brighter tomorrow, brought to life by a dynamic ensemble cast and set to a heavenly hit parade of Motown classics. That sounds like a great double feature with Candyman. Just throwing it out there. Oh, God. Got a new 4K digital transfer, supervised and approved by the director. That's pretty cool. New conversation between Schultz and film scholar Raquel J. Gates. Program on the making of the film. A panel discussion from the 2019 tribute to the film at the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. And that's about it. Again, I haven't seen this, but it sounds like my jam. And it looks good, too. So, cool. That's definitely a look for it on sale joint, but definitely into it. Hell yeah. Did you jerk off? All right, The Velvet Underground from 2021. I don't know this one. I totally missed it coming out, but I love the backwards cover. I'm assuming that I mean, I get I get it, but I'm assuming that has more context within the film. Emerging from the primordial soup of glamour, gutter, sleaze, and feverish creativity that was New York's 1960s underground culture, the Velvet Underground redefined music with its at once raw and exalted blend of experimental and art-damaged rock and roll. In his kaleidoscopic documentary, The Velvet Underground, Todd Haynes vividly... Oh, this is the Todd Haynes documentary. Oh, and it says right there, but it's backwards, so I didn't read it. Okay, I don't remember this like physically. I didn't see it, but I do remember this being marketed. So let's see here. Vividly evokes the band's incandescent world, creative origins of the twin visionaries Lou Reed and John Cale, Andy Warhol's fabled factory, and the explosive tension between pop and the avant-garde that propelled the group and ultimately consumed it. Never before seen performances, interviews, rare recordings, and mind-blowing transmissions from the era's avant-garde cinema scene come together in an ecstatic swirl of sound and image that is, to the traditional music documentary, what the Velvets were to rock. Utterly revolutionary. Hell yeah. Hey, Allison. I guess my throat is... I guess I'm not really talking a lot right now, so that's a little... I'm not used to talking. This is great. So, got a new 4K digital master. I love this like new influx of 70s rock documentaries we're getting. I'm really excited to check out that Bowie one in theaters if I, am not radioactive by then. Audio commentary featuring Haynes and editors Alfonso Gonsalves and Adam Kernitz. Outtakes of interviews shot for the film. Conversation from 2021 among Haynes, Cale, and Tucker. Complete versions of some of the avant-garde films excerpted in the movie, including Piero Hellezer's Venus and Furs teaser, and that's about it. So that's cool. That's really cool. I'd be curious to know the full list of experimental films being shown in the film in the package, but that is pretty nifty, if I do say so myself. Wow, this is not a good idea. So we got a bunch of Swedish movies from the 60s. I'm always into that. I don't know how to say her name. May Zetterling. Oh, if I could. So let's see. A fearlessly transgressive, long overlooked pioneer of feminist cinema, Swedish actor turned director May Zetterling ruffled the feathers of the patriarchal establishment with a string of Hey, that's me. I'm the patriarchal establishment. String of bracingly modern, sexually frank, and politically incendiary films focused on female agency and the turbulent state of 20th century Europe. We got Loving Couples, Night Games, and The Girls. And yeah, I haven't seen them, so I can't really say shit, can I? But this is cool. I love these little like filmmaker collections. Let's see, is it weird looking? Oh, this looks Swedish. Yeah, that's Swedish. So let's see here, including the films, all 2K restorations. We got an interview with author Alicia Malone. We've got a 1989 documentary on May Zetterling called Maybe I Really Am a Sorceress. Cool. A 1996 documentary reuniting the girls actors Harriet Anderson, BB Anderson, and Lindholm. Which Lindholm? Gunnel Lindholm. That's pretty cool. I guess, BB Anderson's like one of 5 actresses from Sweden. It's a joke. Huzzah. But yeah, looks like a good set. I'll definitely probably buy this during a sale just because, money. But definitely one I'm very curious to own. The one I am definitely going to buy, abso-fucking-lutely, it's this Michael Haneke collection. I'll just say it as they say it. I'm fucked up. Ooh, I gotta. Nu blir det bara porsnack resten av streamen. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming it has something to do with the stream. Everybody should like the stream, by the way. I can't see how many likes I have, but I should have a lot. So if you haven't liked the stream, fucking like the stream, you fucking pieces of shit. Anyway, one of contemporary cinema's most original, provocative, and uncompromising filmmakers, Austrian auteur Michael Haneke, dares viewers to stare into the void of modern existence. That's true. With his first 3 theatrical features, The Seventh Continent, Benny's Video, and 71 Fragments of a Chronology of Chance, a trilogy depicting a coldly bureaucratic society, also true, in which genuine human relationships have been supplanted by a deep-seated collective malaise. Haneke established the rigorous visual style and unsettling themes that would recur throughout his work. Blah, 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 blah. So 3 Haneke movies, his 3 earliest. Are these? 3 earliest. High definition digital masters, supervised by director Michael Haneke, who is somehow still alive. I feel like I don't even know how old is Michael Haneke. He always he's not. I know he's not that old, but he always seems so old. He is 80 years old. I take it back. He is just as old as I thought he was. Oh, huzzah! Nu blir det bara porsnack resten av streamen. Am I looking forward to Blonde? Yeah, it's Andrew. Oh God. Oh fuck me, Andrew. What's his fuck? And I love his work. So, I'm content with the controversy surrounding it because there's always gonna be controversy. Maybe I won't like it, maybe I will, but the point is I gotta watch that boy's shit. Let's see. High definition digital master. Oh wait, I already said that. New interview with actor Arno Frisch. New interview with historian Alexander Horwath. Interviews from 2005 with Haneke. Documentary about his career. Deleted scenes from Benny's Video and trailers. Cool. And essay by novelist such and such. Cool. I'm in it. It's a fucking Haneke trilogy on Blue. I'll take it. Moving on from Criterion. Arrow. I don't really have much to say about this, partly because this was August 26th that this news came out, so it is old as shit. But basically, Shawscope looks rad. I still haven't finished the first volume because who has time anymore when you have a almost 3-year-old? But I'm excited for that new volume. Quentin Dupieux. I just realized I've never said his name. That happens a lot on this stream, on this show. I'm like, oh right, I don't know how to say a person's name, and because I've only ever read it, and in my head I know it, and then I try to say Quentin Dupieux. I haven't heard anything about his film Incredible But True, but his work is interesting. Sometimes really good. I'm not as big on some as others are, but whatever. Got, of course, the Kevin Costner Robin Hood on 4K, like 18 variations on that for our UK brethren. And then also their Wolf of Wall Street set, which I just realized. Do they have... back at the top. But if you kept up with everything, which I'm sure you did, you might have seen their really cool Wolf of Wall Street set, which is right about here. There we go. That's fun. It's a fun set. We've been waiting for this 4K for what feels like a million years, and I love Wolf of Wall Street. I'll pick this one up just because I really like Wolf of Wall Street. I don't own it on Blu-ray, so fair enough. I'll get the British version. Looks cool. That's it for Arrow. Eureka, there's not much to really say here because it's old news at this point, but Son of the White Mare, Most Dangerous Game, and The Dead and the Deadly. I just swallowed a lot of phlegm. Oh my god. So, the Sammo Hung movie, apparently really funny, really crazy. I mean, what do you want from me? You should own it. It's November 21st. Must own, just by virtue of being a Sammo Hung movie, directed by Wu Ma. Come on. It's described as being in the same vein as Mr. Vampire and Encounters of the Spooky Kind. Those are both rad as fuck. So, dope. Buy that. Yeah. All right. Highlander on 4K. I don't really have anything to add here. Studio Canal is releasing a 4K. It's supposed to be October 31st, so coming right up. Got some new special features plus all the old shit. I love Highlander with a burning passion, and so I'm into this. I don't particularly care for these buttons, but whatever. And I like Studio Canal's releases, so I'll almost definitely be picking this up. If only because the last version of Highlander I bought was the DVD with the that like tin slipcase. But yeah, also, I mean, just having like all these new special features, it's not a lot, but I'll take it. Fuck it. There is going to be a 4K released in the US by Lionsgate, but fuck that noise. I'm getting Studio Canal. I don't know anything about the previous. Actually, I don't know what the. We'll just wait and see. We'll wait and see how the transfer looks. I'm sorry that I'm gross right now. Evil Dead Trap 2 is coming to Blu-ray. Now, I haven't done a review of Evil Dead Trap, but I can just say right now, it fucking slays. I love Evil Dead Trap. It's amazing. I own the Blu-ray from Undead, Jesus Christ, Unearthed. And it's fantastic. I've not seen Evil Dead Trap 2. I've heard really good things, so I'm very excited. I will be picking this up. And the current... It's still releasing this month. It's releasing this month. So later this month, you'll be able to buy Evil Dead Trap 2. This is a terrible idea. Holy shit. My body was not ready for this. Maybe you won't be seeing a lot of streams coming up. Holy shit. My throat is on fire. There's also Kevin Coe's debut slasher film, Invitation Only, that will be coming to Unearthed Films next year. Yeah. But I don't really have anything else on that. But yeah, January 2023. Apparently it's gotten some good press. And it's really fucked up. Hence it being on Unearthed. All right. And finally, the big boy. This is also, again, old news, but I thought I would just pop through the Vinegar Syndrome stuff real fast. And then make this a pretty short comfortable BN, because holy shit, this was a massive error on my part. So of course I got some new merch, don't care. Red Sun Rising. Oh god. Is great. Is what Paul Maslach, the producer, would say. I would say that Red Sun Rising is pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's got some good stuff from Don the Dragon Wilson. He is not an amazing actor, but he is a fighter. And we've got an incredibly racist love interest, which it has to be seen to be believed. Michael Ironside shows up for a paycheck, but does his Michael Ironside thing and knocks out of the park every scene he's in. We've got the amazing James Liu as the antagonist, and he is so good. And very sexual. And it's, it's a pretty well done little martial arts flick. I did a few interviews for this one. What did I edit? I edited Dragon Rises, which is an interview with Don Wilson. Red Sun Reflections, interview with Erica Fox, the first assistant director. Paul Maslach interview. John Newby interview. John Wiedner interview. The editor, John Wiedner, who was a little full of himself. Him and Paul Maslach, both a little full of themselves, but good interviews. Pretty long interviews, if I remember correctly. It's been a minute since I edited those, but good stuff. And then you got all these archival things. So I would say a pretty solid little package for a VSA. This is pretty good. It's nowhere near the best. I would say it's probably middle of the pack, but it's middle of the pack with all the really good shit above it and all the not so good shit below it. So take from that what you will. Buried Alive. This one's cool. I actually shot and edited the interview with Ginger Lynn Allen called Ginger's Antics. So called because I couldn't come up with a better title. And then I also edited the William Butler interview, which is Well, I Want to Be an Actor. He's not really in the movie very much. And honestly, she's not she's a major supporting character, but not like that big of a part. That said, she's great. She does steal the show whenever she's on screen. And actually, so this is one of those like Edgar Allan Poe, but not really Edgar Allan Poe movies. And I gotta say, it's pretty good. It does have the sad distinction of being John Carradine's last movie. He, I think, was flying to another film or home or something. But he had just left wherever the fucking Africa they had shot this and died. And you can definitely tell he's on death's door in the film. Like they might as well be like puppeting him around on strings. But it's good stuff. I was shocked at how entertaining it was, all said and done. Then there's Mutant Hunt. Man. Mutant Hunt, which is such a weird movie. I'm just going to be straight up. I don't particularly like Mutant Hunt. I don't find it very entertaining, but I can understand why people would. It is from noted gay porn director Tim Kincaid, who, if you've seen Robot Holocaust, you kind of know his style. I'm just going to skip to the bonus features. We've got 3 interviews that I edited, plus a commentary track with film historian Elizabeth Purcell. The interview with Ed French is pretty good. Really fun interview with Dr. J. Buzz von Ornsteiner that I just couldn't come up with what to cut. So that's an hour-long interview, basically, because that man couldn't talk. And we've got an interview with actor Mark Legan at 24 minutes. And he is known as the guy who has the long arm. And it's one of the shabbiest effects in cinema history. You got to see it to believe it. But I'd say that's a pretty good release. If Mutant Hunt or other Tim Cade movies jive with you, definitely worth a pickup. Not something I'll be revisiting a lot, although I will say it's probably a great party movie. We've got The Iceman Cometh. I know nothing about this one other than what's on the box, but I'll take any Yuen Bao film I can get. Has a whole bunch of stuff, including an interview with Yuen Bao and a bunch of other people. Commentary by Sam Deegan. Hell yeah. Various cuts of the film. Yeah, I mean, it's a studio supplied master, so, you know, that could mean a lot, but, I mean, that looks fine. God, Yun Bao's so sexy. Amityville Horror. Stacked. I didn't have anything to do with this one. But I know this was a pride and joy for several people in VS. So, you know, I mean, if you like Amityville Horror, this seems like a fucking amazing, you know, edition to own. It's in 4K. It's got all this shit. I'll definitely revisit the film. I haven't watched it since probably high school, but I did not like it. Was not a fan of Amityville Horror, but you know, maybe it's aged better for me. I don't know. Probably not, but maybe. James Brolin is a dreamboat. There we go. Let's just get every possible sound in this show. So I would say, honestly, like, you know, is it an amazing month of releases? Not really. But you've got what is definitely a Hollywood classic. You've got absolute fucking Hong Kong royalty in a film I've heard great things about. You've got your quintessential kind of Vinegar Syndrome 80s bullshit. You've got a Poe exploitation picture with historical relevancy since it was John Carradine's last film. And you've got a VSA that's, you know, basically a direct, I think it actually did play a few theatrical venues, but effectively a straight to video action flick. So that's a pretty good slate. Like, that's a pretty good, like, like, the only thing missing is a porno. That's really it. Just needs a porno. As far as the partner labels go, fuck, man, there's so many. Let's see. We had oh my God. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can manage much more. But I guess you know, a quick overlook. This documentary seems really cool. I did not buy it just because I don't buy a lot of documentaries. But I'm very curious to see it. Ape, pretty excited about. Devil Rider, I just really like Culture Shock's like types of releases, so definitely into that. How does this look, by the way? Looks fun. Looks fun. It's an amazing cover. You got Fuck the Devil and Fuck the Devil 2. Damn right I ordered those the second I saw them. Fair Game. It's Australian. KFC, I've heard interesting things about. I think they released another film by that director as well. Married to the Mob. I love Married to the Mob. It's like one of the best. It's a childhood favorite. So very excited to get that one. I think I ordered that as well. I think I ordered that. I'm pretty sure I did. Nobody Waved Goodbye. You know what? Canada's fun. Saturday Night at the Baths. I definitely ordered this one. Because I love anything that kind of contextualizes that era of New York. 16 Tongues from Saturn's Core. That's from the director of oh shoot, what's his fucking name? From Scooter McCrae, director of Shatter Dead, which looks bonkers. That's bonkers. Wow. Like, I'm into it. And Viva Erotica. I feel like this one we already knew about. Was this from the old selection? Maybe not. Either which way, Viva Erotica. Heard a lot of great things about it. And can't wait. Ordered that one as well. And that's it. This was a mistake. Turns out that COVID Michael, even feeling better, 40 minutes is the tapping out point. So yeah, that's our news for the day. Good times. Thank you, Brian. I also hope I feel better soon. This is really tiring and really bad timing. So I'm gonna try to get some more work done and hopefully I can get y'all some actual videos sooner rather than later. But it is turning out to be a bit of a pain because of COVID. So until next time, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm sorry this one's super short, but at least we got to spend some time together. And hey, go watch a movie.